Hidden within the human body is a complex system that we have just learned about recently through science. That system is the endocannabinoid system. So for this project or speech, I'll be researching the endocannabinoid system and be delivering the information I find to you. Now, what is the endocannabinoid system? Much like the circulatory, respiratory, or nervous system, it is a complex system of receptors within the body that help regulate as well as stimulate certain parts of the body. Now, there are two main receptors within the endocannabinoid system. These are CB1 receptors and CB2 receptors. These receptors help regulate and modulate a number of things. Now, what's interesting about that is every invertebrate, meaning every creature that has a vertebrae, has an endocannabinoid system. This is something that nature has built alongside with us, and something that is obviously there to help regulate and modulate certain aspects of our body, spirit, mind. Now, how does the endocannabinoid system work? It works through terpenes and cannabinoids. Now, what are terpenes? Terpenes are the aromatic constituents of what we smell and taste. They're all around us. Now, a terpene called linalool is present in lavender and has a calming effect. Same with myrcene, that's found in mangoes, that also has a calming effect or sedative effect. Now, there are other types of terpenes, like limonene, which tend to have an energetic effect. And then there are other things like bubasol, which tend to have a more pain sedative effect. Now, terpenes are present in most everything. It's the reason you smell and taste. So it's pretty interesting that cannabis and cannabinoids go hand in hand with terpenes, and that they kind of help drive the experience. But you are interacting with terpenes all day, every day, and it is something that is causing effect on your body without you actually knowing. It's through the endocannabinoid system that we actually have found that these are interacting with our body. So that's one thing that I want to point out there. Now, the next part of the endocannabinoid system that interacts with things is the cannabinoids. So we just learned about terpenes. Now, what are cannabinoids? Cannabinoids are acidic modulations, or should I say compounds, which allow for us to have desired effects or body modulated stimulation. Now, what I did is I went to Harvard Health, because I think Harvard is a pretty good place to get information, and I read an article by a doctor called Dr. Peter Grinspoon. Now, what's interesting about that is it goes into the complex nature of what the endocannabinoid system is, as well as how it works, and how terpenes help drive effect, and how cannabinoids also help with effect and overall well-being and stuff like that. So I really like that Harvard is a leading subsidiary, leading entity trying to show the world that the endocannabinoid system is there and works. Now, I did on the slideshow put a cannabinoid wheel as well as a terpene wheel, so you can kind of take a closer look, as well as some receptors, so you can have a better idea of what the endocannabinoid system is. Now, what's interesting about this is the endocannabinoid system regulates every part of the body, from gastrointestinal to pain to neurological to even spiritual. So it is a vital part of our body that has been kind of built in for centuries. It's something that I kind of hope you start to look a little bit further into, and start to be a bit more curious about your body and how the endocannabinoid system works into that, and even the creatures around you. I thank you for your time, and hope you guys choose to learn a little bit more about cannabis and our history with cannabis. And if you are interested in learning more about that, my business is Last Grain Valley Seeds. I'm an educational trainer, and I would love to teach you guys more about the endocannabinoid system. Thanks, bye.